Hi everybody, this is Griffin McElroy for Polygon.com with a quick guide on how to take down Rom the Vacuous Spider, one of the bosses that you will fight in Bloodborne at the Bergenworth area. I'm actually going to show two attempts on the boss in this video, the first of which is obviously unsuccessful because Rom the Vacuous Spider has a lot of different attacks, and I want you all to sort of get a feel for all of them. The trick to this fight is, well, there are a lot of tricks to this fight. First of all, Rom summons a lot of spiders every time that he teleports away, which he will do after you've gotten a certain amount of damage off on him. The good news is if you attack Rom anywhere but his head, you can do a lot of damage to him. There you saw him teleporting away after I got off a bunch of attacks, drained him about 1/3 of his health. But every time he teleports, he summons in a new batch of spiders. I found the best way to do this fight is to just not worry about the spiders at all. There is one of Rom's more deadly attacks. Whenever you see him rear back when you're far away from him, he's about to drop a bunch of these crystals on you, and they do a lot of damage. So basically, as soon as his body hits the ground after rearing back up, those crystals are going to start falling. So as soon as his body hits the ground, you want to start dodge rolling to the left or right. I didn't use the lock-on for this fight because there's too many spiders to avoid locking onto, so yeah, I would recommend not doing that. There you saw another attack that he does. He rears back when you're very close to him and does an AoE that does a ton of damage. So if you're close to him and wailing on him and you see him rear back and there's not too many spiders around that are going to hit you when you dodge roll backwards, you're going to want to dodge roll backwards and avoid that attack because it can do a lot of damage. One of the things that can get you killed in this fight is being low on health from one of Rom's attacks and being too close to a spider. Spiders move pretty slow, but if they hit you, they do a lot of damage. Not only that, they have a spinning attack that they can hit you with at range. So they can be annoying, but most of the time their leaping attacks are pretty easy to avoid. This is where I die because I get hit by one of those spiders for a shit ton of damage. So I will hop forward now to the next attempt and show you how I managed to beat him. So the trick, like I said, is to try to roll to the left or right of him, try and compensate for when he turns, and get away from that AoE whenever he rears back and you're close to him. It doesn't have a ton of range to it, so maybe only one dodge roll will get you far enough away. He does have a few other attacks that can hit you when you're close. He does a rolling attack that is kind of tricky. He can spin around from time to time. One of the tougher ones he does is he rolls on his back and summons blue crystals up from the ground. So when you see him roll on his back, he is vulnerable for a little bit, but if you get hit by one of those blue crystals, you're going to take, again, a lot of damage. You're probably going to die a few times trying this fight just because there's very low margin of error, but the good news is that your attempts aren't going to take very long. So if you do die, then it won't take you very long to get back into the fight. The boss portal is relatively close to a lamp, so don't get too discouraged. Just keep trying this strategy of ignoring his spiders. Get out your heaviest hitting weapon. For me, that's my Tonitrus that I have upgraded to level 6, and just hit him in the sides and the back. Chase him down whenever he teleports. Again, just like the witch's fight, you don't want to spend all of your stamina running at him because you're going to end up right next to him without any stamina to hit him with, and that's going to be bad news. But yeah, just keep on the offensive, keep hitting him on the sides with your heaviest weapon, keep laying into him, make sure you avoid those AoEs and close range attacks, and ignore the spiders, and you'll do just fine. That's it for this boss video. I hope it helps. We'll have more throughout the week as we keep beating these bosses. Until then, good luck.